is your name. Now there may be another factor that you want to change. Ebia, would you say where you can obey a hard drink, but may catch her when say hard drink. Your date of birth. Very controversial and not easy to change. And yet be that form. But at Abinal Solicitors, you bet me abwow, because date of birth in official documents such as passports or even Ghana cards, there can be mistakes. Remember, say, and no administratively, no wo krano, ebi krano won away mistake, and you would that. Ebi krano later on in life, what be who birth certificate, one who say they be me date of birth where na me koso akra the whole time no, and you me date of birth. Ebi krana obi a family member who parents anyhow obi ayeden abawo amanye say with date of birth with the any the correct date of birth. Whatever it may be, ebi krana it was changed by an agent and you na you have your correct date of birth. So what was that situation mu? Me kai will say you can correct the mistake because say a mistake. And just say we with the 40 years, but we birth certificate, we passport say with the 66. Now I say with the cosa they be no interest. A mistake is what? A mistake. Now say here say we name who adopting or person sisano with date of birth mistake abemwa, and you want to make a fresh application to the Home Office and for them to acknowledge it. Will treat you in the way that you should be treated. And Dream said, what's the because your date of birth is wrong. And Dream said, for the rest of your life, I said, will carry 10 more years on your date of birth, despite the fact, say, enyewu awoda. Now, they call baby, Kai say, awoda are wrong, no. It me causes so many problems in so many different things. Maybe even your retirement may be wrong because you are fast forwarding your retirement. Ebi cry a drobia medicine that will be prescribed to you. You have to be of a particular age, a particular weight. But because of your age, prescribed will be before. It is a very serious thing. Now, say who was that situation one may catch you and don't go into hiding and say baby and Dream say it's the end of the world. There is a way out to make sure. Now, we're now moving on. As I said, I'm talking about Nyama etimi affected them with application. Nyama etimi affected them with documentation. Now, for example, young kofobi wahwa omude application call Home Office cry. Esa omutumi forge documents emane look authentic. Omu pese adie no emoye hwam sin bibia until they will do their very best say documents are omu de kono and the documents papa but omu de call as part of the application process and then may catch you say oh yeah, for example a marriage application do not forge evidence of communication to say WhatsApp now forge WhatsApp no and a WhatsApp and so ode kono they call Fabre Abinel Solicitors answer no because WhatsApp no it has to be assessed. Sometimes there will WhatsApp no crano. Maybe it's not information I won't hear say, but you have to assess it. You can't just send anything and everything. Maybe some of the information is not necessary. Say call. Maybe so forge it BB. Making sure say forging there is completely out of your dictionary. Forge BBR. A bag gas bill and forge it. Hokra now feel say raho because we marriage application no we documents no and so share documents now who bear 3 or 4 documents per I would they call Kai say documents I would beka home proof of address they are not mandatory documents. Usha Home Office guidance I can say such documents are not mandatory anyway. Photographs is not mandatory. Into uko yet to say forge pictures only hopa forge to say how for case ebe dying. There's a way we can put the case together na bibia adede kai say marriage applications no ebia nipa na wa hia no nhia ne nche it's a bad day na obenya gas bills for 2 years nipa no wa hia ne be 4 months ni 5-6 months aware so abam yes mo worry mo person mo worry because mo don ho and then say we produce 2 years evidence. Sometimes me tell clients can say, hey, I say you 2 years evidence, so my main show difference nene. So worry or crum ha. A worry na say you do not have to prove 2 years evidence of cohabitation. The marriage certificate in itself no is strong enough. Say they will be through to the next phase for your application to be considered. The odi beka ho no ebema emoye hwam. But in chese say onya 2 years. 2 years asem no eno na e force nipa say omonko forge documents. Me pacho, there is no need to forge any documents whatsoever. Now, meka asem bia at the moment no air trendy pa. Oh yeah, graduate visa application. We with student visa no we with masters asumdremu. Congratulations, you finished your masters. Now you want to go for your graduate visa, so it's like a post study visa. Or spouse ne back from her. But your application na kono your application na ko. It could be for many reasons. It could be say with spouse you are separated. It could be say you are divorced. It could be say your spouse is on another route. Never be brave nisi. It could be say I was spouse no wa won chain only British ni anko into at the moment no my warrior no is broken down irretrievably due to infidelity or adultery. May catch ne say home office usually these days who apply for a graduate visa on your own. What they normally do is send a request for further information. Now, more bisa say with spouse now, who did not apply for the graduate student visa no away my explanation. Chain baby chain. Panic is setting in. Panic to me setting in. But when they say there should be no cause for panic. Absolutely no cause for panic. You was said ye sit me request no information or replying to the request no ama bibia beyeden adadin nipa bi kra wo ho a why separated on hu nipa kro no or the onipa ne wife and ne kun ba krom ha. But unfortunately due to due to separation, due to more treatment on hu nipa ne biom ni nya no we have a voice. We have the voice of the people. Yebetimi adina mo amamo. We can make sure say you better relay that information to the home office to make sure that they know what is going on. They know what is going on. Not visa no omudi amount without any questions or without any doubts. Fraying. If you are in that situation, make sure you contact us. There's another situation I mean who say it's arising. Debiane KCC. We a skilled worker. Okay, it's a skilled worker visa. Come on. There will be a ba. Come on. Your wife, your husband, you are here together. Mobano bibi asimuntem. Bibi atumo. Okay, it's a relationship no. Eventually no. The relationship breaks down irretrievably. It's not just a divorce certificate has to be produced. Yes. Now, the main applicant said, "Wayena dream said, or person or san remarry biom, or person worry biom. Afeno fear. Ebana na kumem. Hey." Say na maja warrior we ya metimi akasa ko worry biom akasa me de obi ba na can I me work construction visa ni bi your mama COS ni bi and I me a nurse ni metimi akasa me kofa me yere and I me ku a new husband or a new wife? Well, the answer to that is a big yes. But yen kai bibi me di bibi betumu fana jui. Say what worry obi? Unene ne ba krom hasum dreamu. Na worry no emuye de emuye hwam. But mu ba no problems sikasem, infidelity, so many different things betum ntem worry no emu atwa. Esemu kai se mu pe se aware jaye bemu by law. You need to make sure say the person who divorcing no onim who bibi. Because sister, ye tanya say nipa krona ye divorcing no onim who she onim who bibi. By the time obe realizing no home office are sending a letter or email say aware jaye but ono so onim who she. Me mama warning ene. So those clients who come in and tell us, say, aware no, ye nim who she say agu. Na ye nim say ye were problems dear. But me nim say obefa etre ab divorce me abra me nim who she. Me catch them one say such clients will be protected. When they come to us at Avenel Solicitors, ye be protected. There's something called setting aside a divorce. Setting it aside by law, because by law no, it is not lawful, it's not legal, it's not legally binding, because nipa krona the respondent nanka say who serving no man notice of proceedings say divorce koso inti me ma notice unya final issue of proceedings one man copy everything that happens in all notices one man copy unya final certificate of divorce what serving no or proof. Say what seven no either by email, DHL, Royal Mail by special delivery. Ye bibia ye benya a receipt. I say unsaka sa divorce no. Se sanya mani nya embe mua. Me pacho the divorce can be set aside. Ye beti me aye a family court application to set it aside. Ye setting aside ria and one say ye the call home office. Into sa divorce now they are call when ya je. Hey, me my divorce, my son come marry bium. Kai say we can set it aside, and when we set it aside, the home office will know that you are still married. You are not divorced. Into my patcho sadly no motion because at Avenel Solicitors we fight for the needy. We fight for those who are weak. We fight for those who cannot stand up for themselves, and we will make sure say that thing will be corrected anytime to make it fair, plain, and simple. Yema fairness and equity embody enum. Uko di divorce me pacho serve notice of proceedings serve ni pakrono no who say awarijaye bem serve with a copy of the divorce and koye wonechi now with their call home office. There's no point in that. Make them aware a krom hakra untimi nji divorce abra nipa no onnim hoshe omumpene by a Ghana. Now, certificate of divorce, really, you have the choice as to whether to serve or not. But I'm telling you now, say it can be set aside. Now, the last point I'm going to raise is the pointer Mekanu. Say, Awarijaye, you've done it in the right way. What's serving Nipa Krono in the initial process, no, notice of proceedings, BBR, what's serving no. That is why, so, divorce for Ghana, you have to do it with a court and a reputable person or bet me add every step of the way documents that will be produced no uji free no ha now I serve a copy. So here's help now to make sure your divorce is legally binding in the UK. Contacting at Avenel Solicitors. Now once I watch it divorce is legally binding. Kai say ene being the 20th of January, the divorce is dated 20th of January 2025. To me aware on the 21st of January 2025. Intisa di nkofomu they are not sure omu to omu nine but omu de omu nine samba back omu nye sure there be mamin kanche mo and say ma dream daho and yesterday yes sure. So once the divorce is legally binding and it's been served on the respondent in the right way, it's been the petitioner is very much everything is aware. You've made everyone aware of it. Ubetimi aware asa de obi ababium because ododie the fact say once you are divorced, it does not mean say you cannot remarry. It's a free world, and in this country, once you are divorced, you are a divorcee, you are allowed to remarry. Into Kaisadiano. But oh yeah, there's a formula. Oh yeah, application not quite. There's a way. There's a way. You need to let the Home Office feel you. There's a way. Application no yeah they tuto ho e man that form e man you brilliant. Yeah by heart. Yeah they call divorce pam now they are called marriage certificate pam David. There's a way we take our time to make it sweet and for them to understand your circumstances. Because our giant mean banisa not by not David. There's a story. There's a story that has to be told. And at Abinel Solicitors, we are here to help you every step of the way. Into sister, these are the issues ananka and me person me bosso. No mutiasie say it's very important. Say we discuss these issues from time to time. Na asum jemba. Me da sister. Thank you so much.
Yeda eye lawyer Amy Asibebre ene wachire ye nweme mu amiate ase ne yebedi nkomo pa yebedomo suko ye babes sampa ninsem na wakeke ne nyina mo which is a very good topic ene wone ye ababe mu no me pa che obi afre obi mro especially mo amoba as a student as a skill workers and a visited visas. And now with the innovated visa neighbor, with the tourist visa neighbor, all the visas in will be amraha, loyemi asema and the wako faba. One ne ko faba yo, one JJJ and then common day. Because birth certificate, ye be di hunkomo. What's the date of birth? And I say a din, yeba, you name, yeba be di hunkomo. Name muchro, loyemi number no efa emame. Mam what TikTok me pacho apart from my friend Poma. Mam was to be brave, will be empty and a munchrobi and for mammy wate. Aha, munchron for mammy. Lawyer Emmy and number. Na me call loyemi number, loyemi. Loyemi were more than every so more back. Loyemi number is 079. Sorry, Debbie. 077 me pacho 9. 077 87 32 me pacho ma me se wakoto de amomo de agugu so Facebook na enu ano no correct mama onsesa bibia no ano no the office number ne ono ane personal number the same but or the number bia beka ho says eno na make ka no 077 87 32 7985 Pacho manya 077 87 32 7985 may can be 077 87 32 7985 lawyer Amy ana Abinel's solicitors omo a number and mediator to Isaac what Isaac nyame nshira wate aha Vicky why are dear why nyame nshira oh yes Nana Kofi yes correct my idea nyame nshira mo nyina my idea mo nchoro toto so ha mame jo lawyer Amy yembra wo nkomodie no eso me de wo be start every name changing of name lawyer Amy kasano wanka deep hole asem enti yi deep hole atonchen ye deep hole atonchen lawyer Amy ene wa maye very interested topic pa ene didi komo ene changing of name no men kan cho se kono ko sesamudin enkofo bebre die ntia ema wo kasa asem we say no enkofo bebre ba abrochira connection man for na de omo ba boma men kantwi na monti ase obi ene ye omo application ne ma wo mo no omo ba abrochiri obi wo honso so a okọ embassy ho wodi akosi amansa adua praman adua gogo adua tonsu adua kumase adua kra ene de akọ enti edin no adoso ho ena whereby ya onya obi be ware ne na ba abrochire me kankasa bebu na akire mo skill worker ba so easy access e de many pano Na emom wodi din bebre akọ embassy oda ninti no. Ebi a connection man ne se, udin the same. Osimidin de adwoa tonsu. Adwoa tonsu no eno na wodi ko school. Wodi awie school e wo ho all certificate nyina e wo ho. Ba wodi adwoa atonsu no akọ embassy hoda. Ba ko mienu miensa. Enti connection man net na se a wose da bi. Sa wodi adwoa tonsu no ekọ biemu a ye mfa ma wo. Enti obi wo ho a ose ene adwoa tonsu na ye na biological name no mato atwene ene me de adwoa kasoa. Na wo de adwoa kasoa no aba as a skill worker. Bia make us say adwoa kasoa no any certificate bia any DBM make we actually wo high important wo use wa wudin a eye. Make how important we use wa wudin a eye because adwoa kasoa na wo de aba no adwoa kasoa no any certificate adwoa kasoa no enko school adwoa kasoa no yebusa wo hu bibia you can provide it. Enti no mesra o menye ma no nsi bone na emom how a topic no eye important to us no media to me eno nti ena me chire wo musa bia na de lawyer ka no te ne just a mere keke edin na wo di abrochire wo di aba abrochire you are so happy about the name by a time will come obeka se no edin we de mempe emire bi bedu wo benya nkrata emire bi bedu apese wo move ahead na edin na wo de baaye no untimi nyusu mfa nyehwe na wakai se ye me wa Ghana me ye course bi me wa Ghana sa mi ko university me wa Ghana sa mi ye bibi sei bia na wo pese wo kofa wo maame kora de ne ba wo papa de ne ba sa din na wo de baaye no eni wo maame record so ba bia eni wo papa so record so ba bia enti eye good say wa ba abrochire na wo hwe wo Ghana passport na ekura wo no na edin na wo ba ye de ba wo de ba ye no enye wudin eye samale din a fe lawyer mi ni lawyer wudu obi krata ye adwuma na atena ha 20 solid good years obetimi agina so de atweman so agye krata ama lawyer mi wo ma wa to chine numre sa wo no kunu ma fa me bro nya ade amre mi a wo ho oh
don't worry, only problem.
Any lawyer, what Timmy Gina Sadi and so who do being crata na ye juma 20 years. You don't have any proof. Prove how you being crata by law. Put me for being crata nye juma waha. And when the mamma castle a lawyer mu ya santoa, obey Gina so. Prove no you being crata, no be Gina so dia jen crata the amount. Enti friend, the number na media tuja. What do we dear crown? A ye woof wooding, and ya would dear. Upesa wo sesa sa edin no me patcho frɛ lawyer me question na me busa wo e wo sa edin no eso ne se mabe kromi ha me din a me maame ne me papa de wo me eye abena kaasoa
Okay.
ba abena kaasoa no enye sa edin no e na me de je passport be wura mu ha me kwaje visa no me de abena spintes e ne baaye abrochire sesei no mahodu abena spintes no e de awo e wo kromta eye ba ko ana me mfanwoi me de aya aware ama ya mame enkrata ana ye mfa awo ne kranye me de awo ama me 10-year Ruth mahodu abena spintes for 10 solid years with a visa me ya wes abena spintes no enye mi din edin na ye de maame no me ni nyi me mpe but ye de ama me visa me de nya nkrata ho di Ghana passport for 10 years me kwaji me indefinite ma 10 years route no age me indefinite say me kwaji me British passport then I came to realize say edin na ekura me no enye me dia enti me kwaji British passport na ma hodi said din for 10 years with visa no yes still meet me as a sending na me pacho eno ye one Me busa 2 questions. Na me be phone lines are 2. Birth certificate and date of birth. One can amayati as say ye ba be hu a date of birth obesimi asesa no e de amaye etiefo skill worker for mutie me mutie enne de enti ameka se lawyer mi wa bo adwuma wa kofa topic papa e de aba mutie obi wo ho a woni ne ba aye akra no emfie no ne abumu 4 ne etuba akọ de ama no ne abumu 4 ne etuba akọ near the amano, or you didn't cross where you back. Near 12 or near the amano. Okay, it will be any. And the war bano, with date of birth, assessor, a mistake. So, no, a wapaya, dear, won't mean cosano. And the young folks one abba application in your 1 hour, yeah. Beer, connection mouth for any application in my until war a casabi, when you're away. So with date of birth now we de share so ma wo no enye wo dia wonya we na lawyer me question is say onya we enipa no bia the same abna spinters oba as a skill worker, as a student, as a visitor visa and what they buy visitor visa now what they buy no or the 6 months entry and a baby remu Wabetne kromi ha I struggle with Abena's Pinterest. The same date of birth, 1990 date of birth. And what they abetne kromi ha. Watene kromi ha for 20 solid years. I'm a wulade na dom or kwa kojino and the human rights or kwa kojini 2.5 years. And 20 years now watene kromi ha no. Without enkrata no. Afeya yebe man enkrata no. And who say ni date of birth at 20 years ago no what the bear kuromi hano enye papa and enye dear and now that he or she have realized say ni date of birth in the crown no enye dear eye possible and say what ne kuromi ha chesa no na dada one rectify say na woda na ekura no enye papa eye possible say yes still obetimi atwe ho manso amia sesana ma no ana wo pese wo kire ye say obi a wawura mu foforo e na wo realize hu say wa woda ne nye papa obetimi e di all document na wo bubu odin ni nyina no aba amia sesana ma wana ana watena ha che ya ma won krata ama wa di 10 years won krata ne so wo kwaje British passport and one who say, with date of birth, no, say a mistake. It was so sano. And it's a person who say date of birth, no, so bet me as a sano. And new woodin, so bet me as a sano. Eh, yes, who would have crummy hanano. And there was a sana na. And a check could do 30 years. Would you a British passport to later crano? Now who say a fame momo why enjoying crata and a no. Who say afa na wo birth date of birth na enya wo dia ye best sama o ana asesen me question no yima no na ye mie phone lines into date of
thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is sad date of birth. It's quite a delicate issue, especially with the Home Office. The first time the first time I would always advise, say first time I will forward documents, say person switch your route. And that's how you'll be a overstayer, but you now want to regularize your stay in the UK. First time I would always advise that at that point, ube change it with name, ube change it with date of birth if need be. If there have been any errors, or if why your address will name the person who adopted another name, and our date of birth is incorrect. At the first point of making yourself known to the Home Office, Fako no mungu say bibia refreshed. No mungu then say bibia refreshed. So it is at that point you come and see us at Abinel Solicitors with your date of birth issues, or with even your change of name that you want to change your name to adopt to another name. But at that point, nyafe na wode ko old one ne ko Now later on, we can still work on that. We can still do it, by the way. But may catch that with the wow, because we work on both easy cases and we work on complex cases. Yeah, it's me both. But my advice to you, they say, in the beginning, let us work on it in this way. My empire won't share with the corrected information. Now, wakuma endawim. Now are you free?
Lawyer, my next question.
Yes. Yes.
Lawyer, my next question. And it's a me pam chobi beautiful lines natum. 0044750T42279 04475024279. WhatsApp ye juma main cost 2 ni nyina ye juma. Ma mo hwe wo WhatsApp so no o request ya me pacho me pick. Lawyer, my last question ne me beautiful lines me pacho me bia tumba me bisa question we. Lawyer, wo can divorce skill worker for mo mra student for mo mra wate skill worker for mo de bia na ya na meka we se meja warrior without the notice we se ma na maintain nka we se ma abna ma yese mejano. Lawyer, wo say ye nyina ye ni mo se ekromi ha to do a divorce no enye easy. Divorce ne kura no timi twi divorce ne ho manso ba ko timi ka se divorce no men sign na court. Lawyer, ye pese ye hu se court ekromi ha divorce na make so that man free Ghana ba ye na mo ye ya na makọ Ghana na obi aye divorce single person aye divorce di abremo no eno no la ye mi ka se wono ne client ba na the client be catch and say lawyer me the student ne ba ye me the skill worker ne ba ye nipa me ne ba ye no wa fa me tia koja aware we ga me notice lawyer se wono obi ba nanim a wo nipa na wakoye divorce no obema ho a kire wo obema won krata ye twam. Se what dia ware obi fofora mo mienu nyina ye be handcuff mo. What you say ye be krepo mu se krekrem. Home office for lawyer mi we so say all kasa no we say I am warning you. Or the nsabon ko so na na ka kire yen. Me bwa. Mo nyina so wate. Good. Lawyer say, I am warning you people. Or say, Oba. Or no. Or be fight am the client. No lawyer. Ye person who say divorce. Answer my call to be a divorce no. Or mo be serve nipa ne letter, third party ne letter. What about say what the letter ne come third party no? Na wan sign ya eno ye bende.
I say I said Ghana certificate of divorce. A court process divorce. No. There's no signatures really. There's no signatures on that divorce certificate. At every stage of the divorce, through the process, at every stage of the process, I say to make it sure. Say nipa na yede komano no ninsaka. It's not about signing. It's about being in receipt of the document, being in the know. Let's just say, wouldn't who BB, and yes, say you are in the dark. Ubaya na divorce or my worry ukra wouldn't Debbie. You have to be in the know. You have to be served with the documents. Now, what is service? Now, service can be effected in so many different ways. Service, me affected service by way of royal mail. It be a special delivery. It be cry no only address, but we want a phone number. Me at text it as an MMS, a document. Documents need ya what text it their mano, and now what WhatsApp it their mano. And in this day and age, we have things that can show us that the message has been delivered and received. It be cry na your email. Me asset will email as such that say nipa no get email no pet, and who say nipa na be so. Not just say in saka. Document. No, you don't mean Jina baby in Kase, the some kind. Ebi krana, unim ne juma, unim ne fee, but unim ne juma. Ubet near the process service. Uba ye hwa, you bet near I instructive process service. A umbeko, a drive it, a ko jumamu, a deliver no to nipano, or the shenin sem. Now a bro a statement say Okoye and Okotu at Sainsbury's at 5:30 in the evening on the 22nd of January 2025. So survey ama sewa with a divorce certificate. Into Ninya known to me could turn around and case man serve within pass and survey with divorce certificate and more documents proceeding to divorce and yes oh serving with divorce keke o yen sa because I know the say no ni mo hwe the divorce and serving na say the same thing yeah concept from the initiation process what catch nipa no say open divorce who wie so you are putting action into place what's akokoto notice of proceedings ni nya no one lawyer na o Ghana no one ma every step of the way a hona will serve it every time document no ba na will serve akọ economy kakra till the very end the certificate of divorce no ye be produces our document no na I assume mu enye esisie me pa cheo
that is for me be phone lines the atum me fa phone lines too no ma fa TikTok me no me fa phone lines too no ma fa TikTok to me no lawyer Emi number 077 enye no ne de ye adwuma 0778732 7985 0778732 7985 legend good evening me do for me pacho yenko enwani gegrege ananya sa no moto no me pacho jina so ate legend nya sa ne to no
say nanu ya na kofa ba yo wala uchejereje
sa
na kofa ba yo wala uchejereje
ene yankwai yankwai
to awo mo kofa awo mo nsamba ye no divorce no ma
jejereje
na ye mo so aye frɛ wo ma na mo mra me yankwaye wo mo so se ye ma ne yankojai no na no so ma frɛ na wo me nkojai nto ayi na ni se de sabe ko ayi na wa yi mfram abone no on person obeye we kura obepam ne ya na makoya no so lawyer ba omo ba ya mu se mu nsuye
lawyer legend say otwe wan se besne enko divorce na nipa ne ka so won kwa say obi kura na court be serve no lawyer court the letter ba miensa na wan respond ya court ni timi gina etwam aware ani ma na meboa
Debbie course no krom ha omun gina mu antwam until say what taking the necessary actions to make sure that the person has been served ninsaka document no
I say na make us say court to kura de brewa na say won sa kan so wo mpene me ntwamu a say dru ba bi a court no so ye tired of you ye twam
yes court no be be show on say wo effective service fa komano enti omu pese wo ria wo de command ria fa proof bra say wo de amano omu sa proof say wo de amano ria no eno de ombegina mo ama divorce na ko enim whether say
na fa de wo mpo enye ye nkosan na okaso won san kora na afa na chi akosan eno kora ye bechew
ebi mu ho no de metiaso na ebi mu ho a wono nso aya na dwen se me enko jai no wa ya na dwen so onko ja no ono wonam ne ba bi
ana se legend minya wa minya
me enko jai no no peso wo de ma me musa me question we
ye ntem na tam
o te na won peso wo betie
ye ntem
the question is lawyer we dem patrol say who apply for fee waiver na be a wo submit ye na no mo ma acknowledge of receipt say be a wa submit na efiri wo no o mo ba bro bibi fufuro bill ana say wonti wo mo nka bill ji se bi mo hia bibi ana say wo mo grant ama wonti bibi ya bill
lawyer Brema fee waiver we submit we fee waiver application no mo ema acknowledgement a omo sand bibi foforo beba ana wonti bibi abiem kopim so mo be grant fee waiver no
okay omo de bibi beba biomo omo de a link ebeba say documentation or supporting documentation no esa wo de sa link no upload with supporting documentation into so WhatsApp it as acknowledged now more acknowledge and I say a grown sound ho afe ese will upload the correct documentation so that application will be successful. Without documentation with fee waiver there because you need bank statements to be uploaded into you need tenancy agreement.
I will upload the dia o mo fa hwe ma
Okay, bibia upload e nkwandia se omo hia bibi further information.
And no more befrel.
Email mu.
Lawyer say no one no to omu hia bibi omo befrel why.
Okay.
Bye bye. Hello, Medaf, wa phone is ne yanko. Hello, wa phone is ne yanko me pacho. Hello? My main for before fro. Hello, me pacho wa phone is ne yanko. Mr. Moya munlo mo ho. Wa phone is yanko.
Hello, Auntie Abba, good evening.
Yes, darling. Good evening, sweetie.
Pacho Michia one lawyer Amy. Nam Pacho na me at some number of difficult time. Pacho now send baby now more like life in UK. I will be a bit near.
Me pacho life in the UK test no nyenwa. Wa wo pesa wo ye English test Eco University. Wo pesa wo ye English test Eco University. Open construction exams. Security. Open security certificate. Construction certificate. English and maths. And your life in the UK test me pacho why? To a me fan faso. Wa open Soko University maybe I would throw English na and maths and English wo frame ya. A term support me do mo number ebe mount. Why? Me da say bye bye. Me pacho ma mo phone so nyina mo nyina so TikTok me mbra mo so. Why na ye first person? First person why Nana Kofi.
Yeah, pacho I.
Yeah, come pacho.
Pacho me chia mo pa me chia one lawyer nyina.
Yeah, Joso.
Eduma pa ya mo. Na man pacho na me busa lawyer say me pacho enkrata ben de wo ekura obi wo kurum ha obi timi dia ware obi a wa be ye overstay okurum ha bra em onkofi.
Enkrata bia ni ho sa wo ye overstay a okurum ha say ya obi antimi enye application to ma ubetimi aware ubetimi ayayefro ewo kromi ha ubetimi ay engagement wa ha nemom untimi nya application wa ha wa ye overstay ano before nenka yiyufo de ne de ubetimi de aye ba se yetwam ewa abra wonko Ghana ba se yetwam to obia ka kire wo se obeye aware enkrata ma ewa abra wo uni skill worker visa so uni student visa so uni charity visa so me pacho beju sike di menye. Sherry Love, me pacho yenko. Sherry Love, sweetie.
Hello, Auntie Abina. Good evening.
Yes, darling.
Me pacho, me person me bisa lawyer say, on what basis can no recourse to public fund be removed on your way card?
On what basis say who no recourse to public funding ka person o munyin free so enfama?
Yes.
Lawyer
wa kwala na mikuta resident permit minya me indefinite by the end of the year.
Me pacho friend lawyer obe year free so ama ukura kra no nko ane ye one factor.
Okay.
Enti friend lawyer ye wie ya friend obeboa e year free so ama. Why?
But no affect me indefinite se me kwa.
Se wo yi free so a en affect o na emom so wa enye free so na wo de kwaje benefit dia ebe affect o enti na make se free lawyer ukura ba enti wo ba ne de lawyer betimi aboa ama wayi no recourse to public fund no de free so the amount.
Okay, me that's answer.
Hello, me dof me pacho wa wo phone so yenko.
Hello.
Yes, darling. Bra me pacho jina baby ye nema wo voice no because ye nte wo voice ne papa. Bra. Debi nyewa. Bra na me se me pacho jina baby ye na me nte wo voice ni ye.
Yo.
Aha, metie yete.
Pacho say omo ko yi ya wale e pa.
Ghana High Commissioner, yes.
Yeah.
Lawyer say marriage certificate free Ghana ba.
Yeah.
Was say Sako Ghana High Commissioner, Homa Ghana High Commissioner, Esayana.
Yes.
Patron and why? Okay. Me da say. Hello, me patron wa phone is ni uncle. Me patron ya wasudi. But
my question is say me EU ni. Ye nja ware ba ya mama me indefinite anka 5 years na de mama no anso ba omo de mama because ye wa omo de years na ye de ware ye na de mama. Nti be say time ben na metimi apply for a British visa.
Lawyer you ni afeni amani indefinite. Wo ba kromi ha na won krata. Na woni nkrata.
Definitely ya de mama 1 year term.
Me say wo ba kromi ha no na wo won kra. Okay. Me fa ne say wo di 6-month visa ne ba ha.
Na me
Ene ewuye ansa na wo hia be ewuye no tena ha wa anya visa me boa. Ansa na wo tena mo behu be ma na ware. Okay, lawyer, mine be na wo so dey kwaje British passport. Waje ni indefinite.
Okay, what Pacho husband no British passport say and still just EU passport no.
EU national or EU national.
Oh yeah, EU national still. Yes, I mean the if you look at the guidance, no, there used to be a 10-year ban. Yeah, they'll look at you time I would buy no more kind 10 years before you can actually naturalize. But at Adino solicitors, no, you will way be you bet me a year for you to avoid that 10-year ban. Until why 12 months now after say indefinite no more amount we will still be able to help you get naturalized as British in Timpacho fraying na book your appointment why.
Family life. So what 10 years into the 10 years band na lawyer kano. Wo watchem. Hello, me dof me pacho yenko.
Ma pacho me.
Yes, darling, sudewa.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Ma pacho the skilled worker na eba komu ha. Ena ejume ni so connection man no ye ni so or the marriage obi aka me krata ne ho. My friend is say on ma me divorce marriage certificate na me koye divorce on pinning me friend na on our blocking.
I don't know koye divorce. Send the panning kan hunti I don't know koye divorce. So catch na say wo ma hu kunu ne ana wo yere no.
Ma me hu o ma me nipa ni remu no. O ma me ni passport copy say me country mo say bi kunu no ba o mo afre. Sisi a me ma catch me say jume ni ho me pesa me koya aware. But on for divorce and marriage certificate ni mami. So be a me fa so nye divorce inti me ni nya me.
Me pa cho follow ye mi number ne frɛ no. Aha ye ekwan ho.
Yo ma.
Follow ye mi number lo ye mi be tro home office age wo fa obi bia e the amount no you will get a copy of application or mo ye ni nyina copy of marriage certificate no obinya.
Okay, madam me to me ya aware ni bi EU for aware ni.
You aware won krata ni yentwa mu dia. Yentwa mu dia ni wo betimi aye.
Okay, me da se bebre. Lawyer me mpacho me frɛ.
Okay. Hello, me dof me pacho wa wo phone so ne yenko na membra TikTok for so.
Hey, bravo for me.
Me pacho. Hey, me ma me ni se me ka se me wi am from a refuge. Me wi am from what yenko pacho loyalty o. Skimpe fan club ye hima ba ko pe o ye hima skimpe fan club o hima. O hima ye ko ba bi onko bi. Yenkwan. Me and me you say na hoya ma for sti. Lawyer me Joso.
Me person me busa say. Me put Italian passport. Mama that you have indefinite no. You visa no me kan ho.
Yi visa no lawyer. Me pacho mama lawyer Embra Hassan. Okra a high indefinite leave to remain. Enti yi visa no kan ho.
There be so okay ta EU passport in Kwandia there be.
Onkra EU passport, okra the UK passport, okra Ghana passport.
Oh yes, okra Ghana passport.
ma for say wo gina obroni so na adegye o 5 years me boa
ede na menya ayi no
lawyer wo ne ba ye yiyu nto ye yiyu descendant o gina ne ba so ne ba yiyu ni ne kofa ne ba ha nto o gina yiyu ni so no nya 5 years no nto no yi visa no oka ho
visa no ka ho pa na say oye o too much so here on office na mentimi emboa no enye sa visa na
ma for see o ka ho ye wie program na mesro from me nyesa me re besan afi why
mate
Vicky me pa cho yenko good evening sweetie
me pa cho me so me de consultation ni bi ne ba ha se na nyame ya doma next year ena nka 5 years no ebeso na consultation de ni me cheers ka
yeah I sent you no kunu no na ayeden oye wo ho ade no
obeye indefinite na ma me de a I just thought me say chia sika na oje me no
the what the factor so yen kasa frame why I think when I offer me 3 days ago Saturday enumere na wusu na in fact ye nuanom ye yufo no binom pa de se bi mu di nsem hunu wo kromi ha pa wo me pa cho yenko why your ba ho ade na wagentoma etese di indefinite mana wo se san ma mentoma fo entoma na waje ne kura do so sen de o de eye first one man no adai mana ya moye mo fa mo chikwa ye no munu say you 5 years na easy to get it on mama ye wi afre me wate na mama afre lo ye me don't worry kwa koma to yem akua jemfu aye nkome pa cho.
Good evening, of mommy.
Oh, for bitri modern. Yes, darling. Good evening.
Yeah, me pacho. Person busa question bi. Me nua be maybe wo Europe. Oba 2019. And obey insurance, national insurance number no card or number in card no. And call back. It is an obe so sign by na person busa say. So oba obey or your rights to or apply Europe
there be onti me o person who so betimi dia betene mu so oje N9 meboa how many years na N9 nada ha
Three, oh yeah, no,
2019 good onti me fa N9 nko antene mu wa ha because they say they need a lot of proof because 2019 they nka ne wo ho kwan say wo yes settlement scheme ni bi no what no ha. But only N9 one fa anya adwuma wa ha anya adwuma ena ho to age N9 na hye ne botoma kwotena continent ho ama na say ene ontumi asay ontumi use because N9 ne nko ano omumfa omunyusu ma no ene N9 ne kura so anya adwuma Okaso oba ha obeba ha 6 months obeba ni 6 months on arrival 6 months ne so a e wo so okọ enye sa 6 months ne so a wo betena ha te se obi a ofri Ghana aba woni nkrata oba ha wontimi mfa ni EU visa ne nya adwuma
okuta European passport
it doesn't matter onti say European passport no ani EU passport ontimi mfa nya adwuma obeba ha te se obi a oye Ghana ni a wo 6 months visited visa aba.
No, worry obi say.
I saw worry dia that's fine. Or worry dia na yire na wonya adwuma onya company te se COS fo de ni bia obetimi dia betene ma ye adwuma.
Okay. Right. Na mate say a friend say British from back sanko kan you home ayamba. Sana
your friend say your prime minister no all but the manifesto na kan ho so da be ne beba so. Ye free you munti da be ne beba so sa na wo kan oba ye won kan ho asem biom.
Okay,
me da say na ye nko na de me no ya ka kwantwe mu nsem ba pa na wunim na hwehwe me kira kwan ye nko na ho ye good na friend pon ye nana lawyer PK ye ni de obeba bio okay and you want to wo de ewi a me ka ho asem ntie na ye nko Yanko.
Friend, no be. I'm saying to my na dada no pay fufura. To be manu.
There be na nya sa o. Enya sa o. Entoma nya sa no pa kire sa ye dada o. Ni indefinite na so. Saturday will be free me na gay yin so asan free. Ni pakro now ni kunu no eje no entoma 14. To mama akoma 14. Ena se ni indefinite no aso 28 days no kura na so. Bra ne nkoye indefinite ne mana oso obeje ne ntoma akoma 17. Aden. Enti gay now gay you free ye no na me kura me say on ne free me Saturday no. Ono so si nipa ne say obesa agene the same entoma kro na oje ye na ansa no ye. Aden. Eno na man kofu ofefefo machi kwaye ye ube hu ana ne wakwajen kratar na atu wani so say wan because they say you for the easy
aware yanyo ye ware yanya aware mesra mu minu an moba ye ko
why ade
mi shia wi na se metimi aware na aware mi koye ikwa anwa ko yanya aware na yemi e pate o Ghana de no o se petitioner no o most ke mo ko jai no a o partner no enya aware no o partner na o nya aware no mo turning as petitioner and no two statement blah 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 then no so the other one no finding out what me can say for nya aware because whatever statement that they told we no so for divorce and your statement what me so I give the case.
Sero na lawyer ka say yes. Wo be gina wo na lawyer nchire mu no. Eno na wo ka no lawyer se me fa no se na Afrimpon. Wo wa ware no na wo na Afrimpon. E me ma ne taye sa na be ma no wo wa fa chire no akoye divorce. Ukoye divorce no wo yire nya awe. Enti wo yire no betimi apotesi against you because wo ye divorce wo se wo sign. Enti why ne sign ma wo yire no. Eno kra ye one factor. Eno na lawyer ka say so no ne client ba obetimi agina so a fight am an client.
Ghana for the rose lawyer ka say Ghana the M say signature the more require signature on the
lawyer Ghana for require signature.
By the time
everybody they divorce year day.
Signature
eh nane lawyer o more require a signature nane mo be na ma protest against it.
Well,
na me bisa se petition no be fan say me no and I say me jawo me mu de bibia kofie say me jawo but me ma ye say wo mum na wo initiate divorce process it me na me bisa lawyer say no so me gina so emfa give say me aware of
Oh, Stella, you can still make that claim because the initiation of proceedings, notice of proceedings, it said Omo Maobi. So if it comes there, certificate of divorce, Omo de Abreu, that one, that's the final stage, which means at the initial stage you are not made aware. And with the divorce, Esa will make it in the respondent aware that listen, I'm divorcing. Esa will man aware. The only way to do that is through providing them with the procedural documents. Cut through the necessary steps. You put every step of the way you're providing the documents to prove that the divorce is being carried out and to prove it's going through the legal process, the court process. Oh yes, I know the final documents in the bar, and they say ebi no nimo show and a final document number. So at the very start, at the onset, you have to make the person aware. You have to make the person aware. And that is how it's done here.
Good evening, sweetie.
My question, let's say, Ubiniema, Ecope, Ejuma. Anna, like, Nippon farm, and I watch it too. To home office, if you can see for a child, no more training, so 10 days in this one, 10 days in on reply, see, or pay lawyer, and money reply. But respond to my yet. The Nippon or the third work based on a buy. Then, but your person switch, but your switch and it bit my yana.
Submitted your work, and I see a dear one no cross skill worker no. And I do a binio makoye, Juma, Ecope, Juma. Ejuma ne ye fa no
Pacho de be be o matwe na tu
wan ne twa ne tu ejuma mufo
am say ja company no
Campaign no a report to say odobi ni o me be ye adwuma. Enti no efikesi mu fo be che na police fo be che no.
O ma me che no.
Obi a me che no.
Ba che de bo mo tro no.
Omo tro eye ono no kra skill worker no.
Ba cha.
Na ye den na efikesi mu fo hu so kra two identity.
Nipa no call you. Oje nipa no krata no call you. Oye mistake de wono no email address na share email na can say na email no so ye ni din ni full name ni date of birth.
Oh.
If it's an hour, yeah, no, the man nipa no.
Okay.
Yes, and then ma omuhunu
Enti lawyer opeso obusa say wonya home office for email no. Someone responded within 10 days. Almost say message in nature say someone responded, someone on the call and answer them.
Unresponded.
For them.
Like when you see another identity at the aquaco page,
okay.
The visa no emra. And no man 10 days say unresponded. Now on check the NCA and so much on the visa. That's one responded 10 days in so much on the visa to what pay lawyer. More I responded. All right, but respond from the home office no. Am I
okay? Enti lawyer or person obusa say. Opeso obusa say company ni nya adwuma ma no onya switch a whilst our home office for response ni nya mfiri home aya o ma suspect make us suspect because minim reply a mo de call ye say magie atomu say eye ono ana munyi ntu muti home office for suspect say odu obi nkrata ekopa adwuma onya switch a obetimi aswitch a en affecting nkrata anana.
Oh yes,
onya switch obetimi de akotum. Okay. Me ba cho lawyer say so far as a home office response my munya switch am obetimi de akotum we try for your life, try your luck until ko try he. Why? Ebi tiwa yen compacho.
Hello, auntie abna me ma ne lawyer ajo.
Ye jo so. Me ba cho ma mo frɛ phones ni nyina mo frɛ lawyer why me picky course obiem omo.
Me ba cho we dey me ni me kunu na aga. Ya titimo na me question in there so simple. Me there say ja title batamidin ho. Na me pese me who say title na bata ho as say yes ya titi mu. E kwan ben so na me fa so a me yi sa
title na wo passport him.
Me nkayo ya asemu.
Won kan na woni passport unyuzu.
Because we knew I think some medical home.
Ain't friend lawyer na lawyer ka say changing of name ti age say wo friend no na wo ye ma wo. Na we title ni free wo so kunu title ni free wo so.
Me da CP ya me Israel.
Okay, me da say. Prince apia me pacho yenko. Prince. Sweet me pacho yenko. Okay, Prince appear yenkwe. Good evening.
My question is, I think I may initiate divorce with my wife. They say me I'm sure officially to the man and my divorce no Ghana.
Lawyer or person in the Yuri was so a man the official letter. And son what me divorce no Ghana.
Well, so man, any notice that the court will produce, notice of proceedings, that's how to be money.
Okay.
Yes.
Me pacho lawyer say was so many note of proceedings and sana what me proceeding.
Let me contact one. Right.
Me pacho me Prince ne kasa.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Note of proceedings. Me draft.
Lawyer, yes, lawyer so beti me drafted their man.
They won't me drafted. These are documents that are given by the court. Sister.
Yes, darling.
Good evening.
Good evening.
With them pacho fa maware ho. Me na me wo Ghana na me kunu be ware me de me ba ha no. Na me nyem wo Ghana na me ba esi amabewo enum ama ba ko efiri mu 2019 nsisi ame wo 4 but we've been having some issues like I say or no can be na me can be o si me didi na them and it's
keep affecting me application near there. But as time goes on, no na enkrofo ne yakasa na bibia ye okay. But just December, I think November, December nimo. Ana menene nya issue concerning ye babako. Ana okan bibi na meka say oh my main dream me ho. Osi me didi na tem and it has affected my application ma to say ensem bebre.
In what way? And I affect your application. Said December year twam ye no achi December ya.
Na 6 December na ebe wuba my application because nkrofo be mu ma omo ne be kasa ene ade e ma say nkom medwuma say ye March ni mu 2024 29 say misika samo enhye dan
wo ba ye meba wo ba ye no wa be wo 5 no ho wo ba wo di aware ne ne be kromi ha
me pa chwan
na che so the 5 years awo 4
or the mid to 10 years route.
Oh, okay, all right. 10-year route.
December na last one na me ye no.
10-year route to the send ye wo kunu na ye ma wo ye do man na ye nti di nti na wo tena na affect won krata.
Ma from 2012 ni
wo kunu na gina ho no wo kasa na obi kasa gu aso so.
Me back it.
Ne wo ba in voice so de nti ne ba oba na e kasa wa. What's it say? Obi can na waka. We nya akura voice. Okay. Enti me pese me hu say yes, don't worry. Enti me pese me hu so mo de ko 10-year route ni so me boa. Enti 10 years no last Christmas na ye last 10 years no.
Last mpacho na maye.
Enti di enti na affect
me pesi kanu ye. But now no o see yen divorce or you should go on our separate ways. Or see we should go on
ade a wo ye na ye mabufu ankasa hwan na gina won twen a wo ka sister ni pa kura wo gina ho na ne bra na ne me ka say ye hwan wo ba obi gina ho kasa gu asum na wo waka kire me
me bag girl no na wa ha no
enti wo bag girl no
me wa upstairs no free downstairs aba me
yo o de ye nkwai say wo ntimi nkasa na aba ne be kasa ma wa
no see ye nkwai separate ways enti me nim how meye no and now no ayen sembe
enkrata no wo ye application na hwan na tuaka
pacho me na michia
ena watana wa twetwe ho wuntie immigration no wuntie me da ho
I think so this is the second time I meet you but I said and then no discussion
okay
no
all right don't worry won krata ne ensay o kase mon separate here I don't support the separation so we no kunu be jai
because we free home office for ni so mo
oboa oye lalai oboa wa free home office ya oboa eno nti ne de law yes ya ba no ontimi nse won krata o won kra nan o ma no mu kra de enkrata
omo kita British passport omo me omo na we free mo ne kra wo British
ene what wedi eya na me ba me ka kire mo se mun share video no because obi o wa wote ba bia sister brother wonim de wonu no wo kom 10 years onya ne nkrata 91 no okuna o se de na aka ya o so onye den o ha adwen ma menwene me ho me support o se wadidi okuna temu de I don't support that but senator kire makura eko enti so no okuna kasamre ma me o me dem hani ma menwene me ho enye se wo be ya sa kire okunu de what disrespect no but me you sorry wa power chew edi abufua na bra wo be fa telephone afre home office se enkrata no mu wodu ma menwene me ho oh yeah me ekuru ne munya abotre wate ma me don't worry at all ye wi afa lawyer Amy me worry kra en worry bo modi ane fa lawyer Amy wa na wutwi aka enye fee waiver nye home office for mfa nche nti na mebusa asa hwan na twi aka eye wa na wutwi anti home office for mfa nche wo na wo ma poli 9 enkura ne wo British passport no
omunyina de wa fi me kura wo ne British passport
na wo kura wan hwe mentem wo hwe mentem anka waji we indefinite straight away kura abuses domestic violence Lawyer, me pacho mama ye wi afa lawyer wate.
Me pacho.
Ye wi abomodian numere ye afa lawyer me. Men worry won krata no nsa beka.
Me
On
pacho.
sabe
Me
kan ju
friend.
indefinite fellow ye me.
Me pacho. Me dase.
Men so me das. Me mo men ko didi na tambie mo. Wo didi na tambie mo a wa noa ne ko fa ba ye. Ono ane ayi gegerege. Bye bye. E ya pa ne cho wate. That fancy girl, sweet at yenko. Out of my yenko.
Good evening.
Yes, darling.
Yeah, I want to lawyer me.
Echi a me menye fantini nti kan fanti a me mente lawyer what infante.
Pastor Devier.
Na wo wonye fantini e de nti na okay wo ye fantini okay da ba sa wo humi na no me kasa won kan fanti a. Awo kase kasa ne yenkwe. Aha. Yenkwe.
The question is on the question is me work 2.5.
Oh, what they can fancy feel free. Can lawyer Betty say can. Oh, you okay?
Na the pede me ko fa mo kunu twi Ghana ba. Na pede pede oba on so many 2.5 na there. Yeah, that's basically the question.
Okay.
Now I have a process and I have in carton I made to my dam.
Lawyer 2.5 years or person de kofa ni kunu every Ghana 2.5 years me pa cho ugina wo baso na wo de ye ana wo ye den. Na chese ugina wo baso wo 10-year route. Okay, lawyer 10-year route and no or person de kofa ni kunu ba.
All right. Well, a 10-year route is difficult because on the 5-year partner route or 10-year partner route, the sponsor has to have settlement or be British. Into say ebeko under 2.5 year, net just say it's exceptional circumstances and it's in respect to the child. But even that, if it's in respect to the child, and to me, yes, so responsibility. It's very difficult anyway to get it. Very hard, very very hard. It's ombehume. Maybe there's another way we can go about it for the husband to join her here in the UK, right?
Infante.
Pacho
Me that say bye. Me pacho fire lady yenko.
Our friend is like Madame for Baku the Kuntun Queen and Jane and Crata. Now, not or sink or benefit. But Apalane Papana, in your honor, no man, the Nanko Bani, the Madame Friend, you're running in a watch. And a home office of fortune or some case work, I naturally say, only habitual residents,
Yeah.
Into one benefits now.
Na chese ne ba ne won krata wonu ni bia na.
On normal Zambrano 5 years.
Okay, Zambrano 5 years. Na lawyer.
Zambrano 5. Yes, Zambrano 5 years. Untimin claiming benefits with Zambrano. Derivative rights. Untimin claiming benefit. Inti da obenya settlement no. Obetimi claiming. And now say obetimi the other parent. Say the other parent is settled. The other parent is British or has limited leave to remain, but with the no recourse to public fund restriction removed. Obetimi claiming ama akolano. No the amount or the ashakulano.
Lawyer Zambrano for no monje benefit.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Nene didn't na nko for dwane kogu Zambrano so sana na 5 years nintia.
5 years nintia.
Oh, okay.
So almost 5 years indefinite.
Lawyer Zambrano for no says Zambrano money indefinite and as I say mo indefinite.
What me do indefinite with on the Zambrano route?
Okay, ne 5 years ne so obetimi akwaje indefinite.
No, it's I think it's 5 years twice, so I believe.
Zambrano obeko 5 years twice and now one.
Twice.
Me patcho 5 years obeko 5 years twice. Now you 10 no.
And the reason why people go for Zambrano, they say it's free, whereas the Home Office application, of course, it's so three IHS, so three Home Office fees. It's free.
Where they free. Ah, okay. So dear phobia, who collection no. Yo.
Auntie, our friend said, one more man on me sharing letter, not on my state to say,
5 years, or if he's eligible for indefinite until 5 years next one.
That's fine.
I lawyer so much also you're eligible for indefinite after 5 years.
Maybe that's fine. Go for settled status, yes.
Obey to me ako.
Oh, okay.
But I want to win benefit. Okay. All right. Me da wo bibiara se me pamocho yemfa course bia biom ya divert course ni nyina ma lawyer emi number nie obia emfre no anadwi wonya enai 077 87327985 077 87327985 lawyer Emi ena ye ne etwetwe nkomo no mepacha obi abetumi afre no lawyer me so was me twa to.
Okay, mastermind to want to say yes. Oh yeah, change of name deed. If there's a mistake with your date of birth, say can't say mistake. Yen kanipa bia deliberately no omo use it omo date of birth abu system no deliberately omo use it to get immigration advantage. Yen kanipa bia mistake abem. Say it's an innocent mistake. As for your date of birth being wrong, you better meet Abwa or Abinel solicitors to make sure say it's corrected, and some information will be presented as part of your immigration application. As well as someone who said, as I said today, divorce Ghana it's legally binding here. But starting process now. There are certain procedures, there are certain documentation that are issued to you. So to me, serving the respondent with documentation. No depending to me who said divorce. No, why serious? Why a wild said, oh yeah, divorce. And now I said certificate. No bad. Now they are questioning them. Said divorce. My divorce. Into say no dear. Eswatra and tisa. Now so person divorce and you want it to be done in the right way. Contacting him at Abinel Solicitors. The last one they say what warrior now. What me agile warrior? Oh, a skilled worker. It does not mean says what jaya warrior mean sanko warrior. The day I would jaya warrior, the following day what bet me a warrior Eddie with new partner and now with new spouse at the number from her adjoining depending on the code, depending on the skilled worker code or in Sisa was our position more fraying what Abinel solicitors my indirect my redirect your path and your steps where you are going wrong or where you are going astray. Thank you so much. Sister, I think so.
Okay.
I'm going to for number no what TikTok.
Me pacho me yama. Okay, your lawyer Emi and then the children come me pacho lawyer Emi number no momo me wate wa winning peace of mind. Me pacho mo ame. I am in that solution. Lawyer number is lawyer Emi number is 077 Montro 077 8732 7985 077 8732 7985 077 8732 7985 me pacho matrebi queen Nyamin Shroud 077 8732 7985 anamudie mumia mede ebe mamo lawyer yeda sibebre ene wunchire mu oje mre ene ye babetena ase ene afi na wodi afide na to ase ya bonus campaign na metwetwe nkomo no oba Facebook a ya bonus campaign outreach TV oko YouTube a ya bonus campaign outreach woba TikTok a ya bonus campaign outreach baby ya bonus campaign Instagram a bonus campaign baby a mepa mo chow edan one room available ewo South Norwood and I Norwood one room singing room for per inclusive or say 700 no wood dear e wo krom easy access me pacho into wote South London nasa wo pedan e wo no wood me pacho contact me and answer test me na e catch me so pedan me the nipa number be ma at the same time obi so pedan e wo South Elephant and Castle London Bridge Peckham Brixton South London mantem ho enti me pacho won so wo dan singing room me pacho singing room inclusive ne bo nkere so bia London Bridge Elephant and Castle Vauxhall Streatham Brixton patem ho ni nyina no me pacho me pe singing room urgent ena room so is available ewo no wood very beautiful place lovely place you will love the place enti me pacho wo pedan ewo ho a obetumi I'm obetumi afre lawyer sesi a we free so lawyer free so enti betumi afre ni sesi a enti wo pedan ewo no wood a ebi a wote kroide wote mechem empatem na wo pedan a betumi afre me pacho wo pese wo ko university Nemom watchro brofo atro ukotro brofo ani a let wo down ukotro brofo ani a let wo down opeso ko your masters opeso ko your PhD enso brofo ntimi ntro mass ukotro mass ye ding ukotro ni afelu me pa chaw don't worry abana skin pain me dibia ba woda no wada mesra woda no wada contact abana skin pain eye Thames support ma mo Facebook any YouTube ne de omo contact egugu ho ana ma mo TikTok no betimi attest me se wo pe mass in English ana mass me do omo number be ma woda no wada omo be parcel wo pese wo ye security badge badge no edion exams no edin home office for kura no mo emu hwehwemu no edin me pacho woda no wada team support for ebeboa eye security badge ye bito wo ba akokora ukọ pension kura betimi ede ayebi wo ya abrewa kura betimi aye security no ebi me pacho contact me amedo mo number eye private school eye omoye security badge omoye construction edion ansa na abenya certificate no hokromi ha construction me pacho contact me do omo details omo number ebema wo pese wo bie wankasa wo care home wo pese wo bie child minder wo pese wo ye care access nursing level 1 to level 5 me pacho he wo da no wada edin level 5 no edin so da no wada me pacho omo be supporto aboa ama wa wanya certificate university na pesa wo kwa awako ede eka omo ka bia asa me pacho wodi emumia me de ebe maw eye security omo ye camera omo ye supervisor eye bouncer door opese ogina door anu ani nyina omo ye bi ewo ho eye Thames support na eye omo be boa ama wa ye me pacho enye life in the UK test life in the UK test there oda men no sorry na wen ne kan ne kotro ne twa we nye eye life in the UK test there be eye English and maths ya ye de ko university ana wo ko college o pese wo tworo na o pese wo pe English de akoye wo bibi school education wise enye life in the UK test me pa mo chowa me pa cho download eye boga mobile money no Boga money app no download or smartphone so never send the sika ko Ghana me pamocho ade papa ba monton na monto eye Boga money app download app no never send the sika ekoma wo ma me wo papa wo nuanom mo Boga money app no wotimi de ye shopping ema wo ma me wotimi de tua wo ma school fees wotimi de ton chance dan wotimi de top blocks wotimi de ye bibia ewo Ghana eho woti abrochuro na wankasa wo control me pacho monfa blocks duduo sei nko Ghana monfa nko me fie ho cement duduo sei monto nsuo monto we nkoma me maame pe pizza me papa pe pizza me ma pe pizza o ma school fees eye Boga money app se market bi na wo send sika na no na akwa akodu me pa chew enti mon download eye free no commission commission free what you say mo download na mo fan send sika enkoma mo maame ne mo papa ma mo fa nkofa ya no musika isu na nkwa nkoloke eloke na wo freme o frame yemi muwa what you say Brago catering services eto ne nsafro maame Brago se frɛ wo mo na omo ne wuni sa wo so party where ye will be bia from na ono muni sa wo so best deal door to door shippers best deal se bra no omo me fa wo niema emfa nkɔ Ghana me pa wo chew emfa wo niema nkɔfa nkɔfo yi so ya anomfo yi na niema ne bekɔ akodu na paapai na asɛi ne yi bi wo be frɛ me abana skin paste antɔkɔ hunu no megyae ko me pa chew frɛ best deal door to door shippers na no mo twetwe nkɔmɔ wo from ase abana skin paint omo ma 15% discount free of charge ago wo se ame eye the Raspra funeral cash insurance and eto nensa e de frɛ wo no me pa chew frɛ the Raspra secure yourself secure your family eye funeral cash insurance ye bi Emma wo maame ne wo papa ne wo nuanom omo ye funeral insurance bia omo de omo musa o medical conditions eno ane se wo maye na omo de amount eniji se ne se wotimi ye bi mo obusuafo mu ni aburuchire ba bia enti wa wo hwe me no wo Afghanistan wo Korea wo India wo Jamaica ba bia wotimi frɛ wo mo na waye bi eye the Raspra funeral cash insurance no na waye bi enti me patcho frɛ wo mo na unso so eye bi efama wo obusuafo eye pelito shito de shito hwehwam ene from no me patcho fre pelito no omonye wo shito nyina emfa maw eye snacky snacks to omonsa e dia from me patcho contact snacky snacks for our parties for our wedding for bibi biara contact womo me pamocho mo ma me use this privilege lawyer PK ema me free mu nyame ya adomo a eye first of March ena obeye wo maame ayi e wo krumi ha entinyame ya adomo a eye black obi ampe black into Friday me the more details no ebeba address bibia ebeba abonting intima na mo busa say oh what happened to Lawyer PK oh why so the ogase it's been long time me pacho owo Ghana okosra wo maame buronyen ena o maame kuwuto ne so Intinyame ya adomo a 1st of March ena obepe wo maame echi kwabre e wo krumi ha sei e wo Enfield me the more details no ebebrem echine nyame ye adom na adom bi edom boayenya eye redemption hour me pacho mo fanto so emfa emame eye redemption hour pray until something happen ye wo a year 2025 a beginning of a new year. How you will start this month and will determine how you will end December. Me paucho. Me wa dream say ya enter a year 31st of January 2025. When 1st of January into say no want to wabobo wonsa. Ye wura December ni munu ne hu bi ato so. 1st of January obi nya accident 1st of January yetwa obi nkrata mu 1st of January obi free Ghana ba ye detain no 1st of January na ye do obi ko Ghana 1st of January obi aware egui 1st of January yare bi ebo obi 1st of January obi sika bi efri ne nsa yen hwe de si California me pa cho omo anka bi anhyem ye ka security wise ya America for ye the top and the top and the top and na California baby a wo motie no eye sikafo enti wontimi meka nkyere me say electricals omo ye carers abrochire kura de dabi enti say ye ka ekura wo mo ye wo mo nuoma ye omo bo wo mo nuoma ho ban dia abrochire eye the one of them and America is the best of the best. And so yen hwe de esiye baby a obi sunglasses baako eye $1 million utum se baby a ade na si no esikafo Jay-Z mo ene tete ho hwe sikafo a ewo ho enti ugidi se omo no mo ho ban omo bo mo ho ban pa eno no kire wo se wo si dan na wo densifo ye kwa de twrosem naka no abam na nyame pese wo prove kire wo mo se I am that I am oye nyame bia wono ene ye dwankọ bia ono ene ye dwankọ bia enti wo de wote ho na wo ye ho I don't care who you are I don't care wote ho na wo de wo ye ho I don't care bra obekwa adwuma Monday to Sunday bra na wo nkwa asore oh me de asore de me ekwa adwuma o hwe obe pesika na gwo me kan twa se me pesika na sika de ede pesika gu ho na sika de ede ba wonim bibi brother one day pe nefa kosom nyame ne koda wo nyame ase ba wo ho ban ye life insurance to wabrabo so hwe de si California enipa ba ko pe empo edua tree kube na esisi fie animu no kube na esisi nkofo fie animu no efie ho flowers kura esi fie n'animu kura no eja anhye flowers no kasi ane ya pake si animu ho wo check video na ono ne ka ne kura anye Porsche enkofo Porsche sports cars a esa kwan ne ho no kasa na esa kwan ne ho no Porsche car expensive cars ni nyina hye ba ono ne ka esi ne fie animu no anhye edan a etwa ne ho nyina hia ehye Psalm 91 he that dwells in the secret place of the Most High God shall abide, my God, under the shadow of Almighty. Under the shadow of Almighty. Nyame pese o chire wiase nyina se. Ono de wo ye nyame bia. O ye life insurance to wo so a ehum ne bebo. Asoche bebo. Enso so wo de enka wo da. Ye beku da bia enso so beti ase. Hwede si ho ono kure kasa wo su. Wo se nyame favor no. Eye privilege. Na nyame pese wo kire se wo de wo to ne so na wo de wa kwan hye ne nsa. Wo be nanti jam azaya oso wo nam jam mpa me mawurade me ka ho. Wo nam osum kabi mu mpa me ka wo ho. Amane na wo komu no se wo hu se menyame na me bo wo a menyame na me wadwuma na wo ye ne me de ma wo wo sika na ekura wo no me de ma wo eba na wo pe no me de ma wo enkrata na wo pe no me de ma wo aware na wo pe no menyame na me de ma wo na ni nyina mu no you give reference to me a menso so mani beku ho menso so wase menwan temene na menso metimi nwan ne mani beku ho wo bi wo a wo penkrata wo nya nkrata ni wi a no ada na wo ma me bompa ye ma weda ne de ne bu ya yenyunu weda ne de enkrata no kai se wono ne de ma wo owo ho kwan se oje wa na ade wa wo na sister woman ma onsa mi wu ye ide me ba no onsa me de ne fansuo mu a me de ne fa snow mu a me ba no onsa me de ne fa wo mu na ne hune sisi wo ye nyame bi one de ne ma wo tama na wo pa wo no next note me to 88 degrees Celsius na wo fam bra me adwuma nye wo de me ma ho to bi a wanya nye wo de wate na wo bonefo no wona oye adwuma 24/7 every Tuesday your redemption hour wo giamre fade si California yukura ma wani mre ne bebom paye di apaye no mapaye etafra paye dware apaye sha apaye atade every Tuesday bia ye bom paye gidigidi ani breso bra ne bebom paye ne kase 2025 whether the devil like it or not I will swim in my glory. I will shine in my glory. 2025 adie be biara mensa enkaye mechi a mensa ntimi nso mu sister brother adie na wotwe na wo man no obi asom obi asom enti mema wo ho nton sa brochire na mepa ba anti abanamaba awona na mepa anti abanamenya aware na mepa anti abanamenya sika na mepa anti abanamenya enkrata na mepa anti abanamenya sister Debbie nyankrata o Brawate, a chinenya me ya domwa sorry nebra. Wo ba me nya wo ba wo dem. Wo ba me nya wo yere wo dem. Aware na ye punching bag ye de wo ye punching bag ye bro wo dodo. Aware na nije bie ni hwa ewom. The reason why ne say wo ware ye no what wo nya nkopon watwene. Wo refi the foundation, the beginning of your marriage, wo refi. Wo bia kantama di se menua we menua ketoa no ade no aware na menware ye wo nua panyini na ni brew wo nua ketoa na ni brew because why wo ware agya no abusua ni wo bia ware obetimi ka kiro bi se na wo fi se wo nyem no menam na obi ka sa ade na wo nua ketoa ne de wo sa na ade wo nwa wo fi se ya na nyeme wo ye panyimfo e na wo te ho ena wo bompa ye sister enwema bia fefa ni pass o eya na me dibi ya futu tumufo ate eya na me edru mpa boso ane mani abre no abena minimudie mehu enti sorry ne bedi apaye sorry ne bebo mpaye ebena da mpaebo obi etimi bebo bi eya redemption awa de awurade nam prophet Greg so ye benada ne de eche kuren Ghana mpaebo gidigidi ekromi ha London wo pe baby mpaebo gidigidi ani breso a ebenade do a fo ani kire Elephant and Castle busa akura keto akura se me pacho me ko Elephant and Castle fa train fa bus fa besi wo Elephant and Castle Northern line ba Bekelu line ba obedru Elephant and Castle buso obi ase me pe Keddington underground baby ebesu na no wani mo ntenten so me pacho obehu off license ewo ho fa off license nani mu a immediate turn left wo turn ya ba beto small praying ground ewo ho praying ground ne so a ehwa na sorry dan na sie me pacho se ade santem buses eba ho ewo high street so buses bebre 133 Ufi North London neighbor obefa bus and na train abesi London Bridge no afa bia besi Elephant and Castle me pa wo chow ade asa ewie mu no darkness ne bantem buses don't worry buses about wo train eba asore dan ne ho a underground eba hwa enti me pa chow me mane how say bi ade asa kwasiada uni asoreko Tuesdays no eye numere nonson no nduni apon me pacho eye wogye papa fa hodi wo ba fa prayer request bra ade bibiala letter bi a wanya negative letter bibiara a wanya me pacho wo ba fa bra ana wo de wo prayer request eye aware eye nkrata eye awo eye die bad de me pacho fa prayer request no ebra ebenada kwasiada enumre a food for the soul and the spirit service. Wouldn't baby qua sorry, wouldn't baby some. Me patcho me to me sadia fro. So wouldn't baby qua sorry, bra, sister, ube kromi ha won't qua sorry. Any bra, wo pa sorry, a uradia basa, a uradi to me, a uradia wanting, and musra a ye juma. Ye preach undiluted word of God. A uradia samno. Asam ne tena yemu na asam na ye aduane asam na yi wo haw eyi amane eyi wo wuo eyi yare eyi adeso bi de afri ye so twrosam ne se ma so amone so abre amuko mu buo mumra na me masafo awurade me mama home me masafo awurade mesuo mo adeso bi biara eso bra fabra na me ma wa home sister bra kwasi ada bia bra a food for the soul and the spirit service. Brane bitia samuno undiluted word of God. Asem ni beye wo mu adwuma. Asem ni beye adeso abre afri wo so. Asem ni bebubu nkonua. Asem ni beye wo hawo ebeye amane enim guase ade bibia wo bonefo de to wo so. Asem na ankasa ebeye afri wo so. Enti kwasi ade bia woni baabi so ma me pacho. Bra betwere wudin e wo flames of faith assemblies. Ewurade ewiye bramu ade nakoa prophet Greg ne wakasa wosuru enya adwumaye obie na no kasa osuru bie na osuru kasa ensankyerene ye adwuma ensankyerene ebem ene ewie I was fasting tinemaye very light the whole of January ye fasting ya sorry o me fie. Enti I was very very light. Me ti we kra mo say me nsonso mo hu se mafon me boa. Me da ho na no. Na call B, but I didn't pick the call. Enti man pick a call no, and me who se call no de message biaba. Na it was a video message. Na video no beginning no eye dark kakra. Enti na me mpea bo video no. Ena bibia me se me mo video no na mintie. Ti mitie ye no. Na ye testimony. Ye nua baby ani age. Yenua baby ani age 31st.
Came to church.
It was Tuesday. One Tuesday. Na ewurade eni monyama yekese.
Through the prayers, God made you to call me. You called me out. And you mentioned certain things and said, oh, you were a nurse, but they want to stop you from being a nurse. Papa, at that time, I was going through a lot. With my placement, attachment, everything, I was going through a lot. Papa, when they say a lot, it's a lot. But thank God for that day. Haha, Papa. After you prayed, you
free Coventry neba sorry o.
All the bad thing you see that it has turned to gold. Papa, miraculously. Papa, and then so may a nurse, not just a nurse, not just a common nurse.
Following sickness.
Papa, a registered nurse that I work in the forensics unit. Oh, Jesus.
Ne testimony Papa, ne wa. Ewa, dear wurade nam prophet or say Tuesday about redemption our empire. Empire body the deliverance so and deliverance, prayer deliverance and prophetic service. Osuru bia no abie. Ewurade de awie bremu prophet Greg aba. Obi a wo diabetes prophet dro owo insulin panie. Obi a wo impotent akra a woda yafunum a doctors say akra no one kidney. Ewurade na prophet Greg so ye a lot. Adansi di a lot. Ewurade de na ba besue e de na mayen. Enti meto me nsa de afro kwasi ada. Bra ne betwiro wudi wo Flames of Faith assemblies. Se wo peye yi spiritual aspect to nchen. O pe ba bia beso Ewurade no kure mu kunkunu mu ahoto mu. Bra Flames of Faith assembly. Na wo pe asori a odokro ye abusua baako. Where they make abusua baako be ka se skin pain fine club. Wo pa asori a wo ba you feel at home. Who say I had them a busua for na ma ben. Bra Flames of Faith assemblies. Oko night start here sorry we are 1 p.m. Oko night ya menka so mi kofi akodi fufuo me pacho wo pon ya na wudi mirika oba refreshment is there. After service refreshment is there. Tuesdays refreshment all the service bia refreshment is there to open adwuma Tuesday empire open and kofi enkodidi oba assorted refreshment is there. Sunday assorted refreshment is there. Wo pa sorry a ye wo kroye ye wo temma ayi Agnes si ebe ye dokono e de abremo wo pa sorry a ye socializing one unit, love, caring, we support each other. E kan obi ana kan ye nyina e ye Flames of Faith assemblies enti wo tie me na woni baabi soma bra ne betwere wudin. Yes, startia sorry 1 p.m. Kwasia debia. Kwasia debia ye 1 p.m. Ewia 1. Ni upon 4. Ya chekura ye 4:30. Enti me pacho kwasia debia fa wani kire. Wo sorry kwasia da ka kire wo bia se me pacho me kwa sorry. O ba men to me punu fa wo mabra. fa wo kunu bra fa wo yere bra mesra wo o ba fa akoma papa bra na wo soro so nhia wo na wo soro ensio na wo soro nkasa wo ho me fa wa nhya wa adwene mu se mikohu sofo mikohu prophet Greg da bi fa hya wa adwene mu se me pese me ne awurade e ba ne bebo empu ni mpu enti this Sunday me hu fa wani kire eye Elephant and Castle enkofo fifiri Birmingham Manchester Coventry sister ya na me bo ne testimony Tuesday mpaibo of free Coventry ene ba yo Coventry ne ba ye enso osoro a ansa no osoro ebie na wo de wo te London wo ma wo kunu wu a na afa na wudwa nipa asum wo yiri wu a na afa na wudwa nipa asum da me yiri wo awa ka me yiri ontime ngo da hwan yo da hwan yo ye ma bna immigration fo aba me fie bra sorry ne bebo mpaye enkofo fifiri outside eba what Elephant and Castle what Camberwell what Brixton what Okenro what New Cross asori we Elephant and Castle where you wani se broni a wanya ne baby ato wo fi asamba afena na wudi mrika eba me pacho bra sorry kwasi ada 1 o'clock for wani chire Elephant and Castle Elephant and Castle buso bia se me ba Kennington ana wo de wo dro elephant mpo na wo yira o frame ladies campaign baby a wo bia no ye be ma direction ama waba se me number na wo hwehwe e na apese wo frɛ e ba asori a me number ye 0750242279 oba ye beje wo fel so no ani beje nyame ya adoma from 27th to 2nd February 27th of January obi a ntro date nto ho ye program kese pa sa program yi I will engage everybody say be partaker fa wo hu shemu bi 27th osuru bi no osuru kasa last year awurade namoso ebie kwan omo to ofie omo abie wo mo contract wo adwuma mu ha omo ye revoke wo mo license company ye revoke ni license sa wa ye human trafficking awurade nam this program so this 7 days fasting and prayers so Lord himself will provide awurade or say the Lord himself will provide wonu nyame na abekere aboa kora ye mfama afode emfama no ebia na ye wo haw yare bi diagnosis bi amane bi a wo kom me say God himself will provide fa hojibu bi eye 27th and ye shall say eye 7 days fasting and prayers na ye we 2nd of February 2nd of February no eye first fruit first things first eya for the kese pa first thing first oni wunyankopon bekwa pam God himself will provide first thing first fruit sa second no na wo afemuni nyina no beginning of the new year oni awrade bekwa pam with wo first fruit ebia ma ye adwuma me ye adwuma no me bosome no de menyaa me ne awrade bekwa pam wo ho me de bo afode bosome me sika menyaa no me de bo afode amenyame se me na wotwe sika menyaa me de bo afode se yetua me ka 2 weeks ade menyaa me de bo afode ne nyina agina wa awoso eye first and first now remaining your 12 months in the year or first month no oh ye first and first edias aba for dia menyame na 11 months na aka no woni awurade nkwapam osoro dia mehwehwe nie or say God himself will provide last year awurade na musa for the kese you so dia wo hwehwe dia wasomo a wo twe a entwe dia wo kom dia wo mabi kom amane bi maami bi wose minimi kunu etena se mi kunu di prison akoni abani abra me banyini ya me ba no estati year 7 secondary school first year and me be use estati year me bayi ko shop anu akọ wiade afedie me hu ya ne se me bayi bafia enuome ya ye tafre ne bidida abai wana de ma no bi glumu ne ba no anche ne ba na nru secondary school 2 secondary school ya 8 na afedie police fodi ne fia koniaba de ne kunu ko mu no ebi na eba ne ba ne so o hwe ne ba no wo secondary school nyana ne kunu wo prison ene wo se no ewurade masade wei ma metome maame no if release o se debi mekwa kwahwehwe sa prophet wei abra ye first thing first God himself will provide last year ene wo se mebabi me ma sorry wa ha obia wutimbe ye bi wo ma sorry wo flames of faith kura first thing first wo ni wo nyankopon mekwa apam wo sow seed e wo good soil so a so abapa na so abankunimdie wom odifo ne de wo kasa ebam sankyere ne da akire na ye adwuma mami ye first and first no ye first fruit we call it first fruit ye hyehyɛ fruit e wo altar so assorted fruit enti wo ba wo de wo seed wo ni nyame kwapam enye se wo de wo seed ba keko eno nti na fasting fa hugim 7 days prophetic powerful fasting fa hugim fasting and prayers enye so me yes fasting ye beba afode so asori bi aboba afode magimi sika me de ba haye ntoto nuaba ne yi enkokọ ne nchense ne hwan fa ma afode no first thing first me de sika sha envelope na me de akoto dabi wo gine sika ne so na wo di nyame enkwa apam. And on the last day of our fasting and prayers, no, yes, setting up the table on the altar. Ni ashishe fruit. Me next program me show last year the end of the assorted fruit into uba. Now be praising o covenant seed o seed na e she envelope now the ba that the bomb pie man na the toa no akota so any fruit any kind of fruit to be a opekora obetimi asan arans ka fruit ni nyina obi amfa ho so obetimi adidi a fruit to be a wo pebia no akwakoyi woni wunyankopon na ekwapam na maami e bae maame ne ba sorry no the first day of the church all ba wamfa ne ba na ama na wo de ne ba ne photo e ne ba sorry e no se Oma sorry wa ha. But Ote said that the air kasa wo emergency ya wano. And was me ba abeye first food to be. Me ankasa me ye bi na ma ye bi ama me ba no. Because me ba no ye ma ne benefit. Enti me gina ho na me maame no ma ye bi. Na ma ye bi ama me ba no. Because me ma me kunu nkode prison. E ma me ba ntoa me kunu e wo ho. Ene ne ba no ewo uni se eyi ewo 6 form se ne ba no eye school chaplain ne ba no eye school chaplain maame ne fa prophet Greg ni agro on fa prophet Greg eni agro first fruit lady bia na awo owo a na miscarriage na akọ owo a na ekọ woni ewurade eba benya enkanta abra ye be ye first fruit last week wawo prophet say a year by this time and now wo fa fruit wa hey a year by this time first fruit last year omo ma to dan wom omo ma bi omo company obi a ye revoke ne license enne ya restore ne license ne back last year this year ye ba be ye first fruit ya restore ne license back me pacho fa hujimu bi. First and first, God himself will provide. We can say, hey, may I God himself will provide. May the more details ebe fasting and prayers no see be no Zoom, see be na sorry, see be no Facebook me bro. But 2nd of December, prepare yourself. Eradi enshiramo. Eradi nye will be a kese. Nyame ya adomo a. Minimu beshia. Thursday, medamas. China, nyame ya adoma redemption hour. Redemption hour. China, minimu beshia ba meka Facebook. Any me program also de Thursday, and I'm beshia Wednesday, me nye juma. Ba China nyame ya adomwa redemption hour. redemption hour. Oh Lord, open all close gates, close doors and gates. Oh Lord, open all close doors and gates. Nti nyame ya adom a minimu behia. Anti age nyame nhira mo mama bai. Medamase. TikTok for echina momra sorry o. Mun nyina echina wo bia amra sorry mu obi anhye dem.
At Diaspora Insurance, we understand the importance of dignified send-offs within Ghanaian culture and traditions. We also understand that you want to avoid the double trauma of your family grieving and not having the financial support to cover funeral expenses when you're not around. With our Diaspora Funeral Cash Plan, you can now cover yourself or your family in Ghana or abroad. With no medicals required, we'll accept you if you are under 75 years. Visit our website today or call us to complete a simple form in under 5 minutes. With Diaspora Insurance, your peace of mind is guaranteed.
Jack, Mabedu, no Ghana. Obiakra nim se mabao. Some be check me down our cantonments. Yes, okay, I say me catch you say. Every month be I send £2,000. And mommy was fasting some fancy dime mommy. Only say me bedroom no. Her foundation go mo boy. A pata crowd mo bi mommy. Assassin class and stinky. And so that me discount me. Yeah. Onu kwa na frame me. My friend back what is?
Offer good morning.
Good morning.
Offer Senator Shorty was side too.
Okasa is smart. Me to cement no. Ewo boga money app so crans na me fi UK abadana. Inti sa wa ga do in here. Enya dwuma biam. O de hwade. Cement no mato dada. Omo be deliver by site ho.
But offer me nya let's be ayo.
Ade auto cement. Auto cement.
Offer.
Boga money app no. Se mo UK mpo a, me ti bi tua me building material. Me school fees, hospital bills. Assign order do direct from the pharmacy. Ekoma Olidu. But the rates is brutal. It download the app no and there. Our Play Store. And I say App Store. Number one in the home. Jack, Mabedu, no Ghana. Obiakra nim se mabao. Some be check me down our cantonments. Yes, okay, I say me catch you say. Every month be I send £2,000. And mommy was fasting some fancy dime mommy. Only say me bedroom no. Her foundation go mo boy. A pata crowd mo bi mommy. Assassin class and stinky. And so that me discount me. Yeah. Onu kwa na frame me. My friend back what is?
Offer good morning.
Good morning.
Offer Senator Shorty was side too.
Okasa is smart. Me to cement no. Ewo boga money app so crans na me fi UK abadana. Inti sa wa ga do in here. Enya dwuma biam. O de hwade. Cement no mato dada. Omo be deliver by site ho.
But offer me nya let's be ayo.
Ade auto cement. Auto cement.
Offer.
Boga money app no. Se mo UK mpo a, me ti bi tua me building material. Me school fees, hospital bills. Assign order do direct from the pharmacy. Ekoma Olidu. But the rates is brutal. It download the app no and there. Our Play Store. And I say App Store. Number one in the home. Jack, Mabedu, no Ghana. Obiakra nim se mabao. Some better came down our cantonments. Yes, what I say, me catch now say, every month be I'm sending £2,000. And mammy was fasting some fancy dime, mammy. Only show me bedroom, no. Her foundation go boy, a patak crowd will be mammy. Assassin class and stinky. I should have your discount me. Yeah, I'm not crying a frame. My friend back, what?
Offer good morning.
Good morning.
Offer Senator Shorty was site.
Okasa is smart. Me toss cement no. Ewo boga money up so crans na me fi UK abadana. Inti sa wa ga do in here. Enya dwuma biam. O de hwade. Cement no mato dada. Omo be deliver by site ho.
But offer me nya let's be I.
Ade auto cement. Auto cement.
Offer.
Boga money up no. Se mo UK po. Me ti bi tua me building material. Me school fees, hospital bills. Assign order do direct from the farmer.
Enyanom ene me gina ha. Be de aseda kese ema onyankopon ene Pastor Greg nyankopon e wa de fefa Awurade afa Pastor Greg so aye e de amame na Pastor Greg online church service na me dem ho jim na me bompaye na Awurade nkonkron e bie Pastor Greg ani e ma ne ka ensem e fa ne ho a na yemi CBT nsem a na yemi nkwada adasem se Awurade abie kwan amame Awurade ahwe makoma so ade a obeye amame na makoma so ade CBT examination a ye computer based test a anesefo etro e de bakrum abeye exams anuanom na me nurse ni wo Ghana na bakrum 2019 maye adwuma e wo healthcare sector as a healthcare assistant na me ye say mpesa me tro exams yi bi bibusa me namfofo ma trotro bi omsi exams na edin na ma ehu beto me so na nso so abra na pastor online service no na me wura mu no na me nkonkron fa no so e kan ma hinta sam de kire me no say Awurade be makoma so ade ama me no enti after the program no me friend daddy na mbode de me say daddy nsem o kan nyina no kre na me na si ni Ghana na se no mu okrom ha na mpese mtuo na mo ekotwa me CBT examination number band 5 our NHS daddy so the offer any abotre etie masem na daddy catch me say or the akwantere begu forma mame na me so me be di so anokwa me di akwantere no so na daddy catch me say memra asori me hu no na first one no mentimi anko me friend daddy catch me say bra sorry second one mentimi anko daddy catch me say o so yesutie ema anyame asem anokwa third day no a de be chama ko exams no bi jan bi bia me ye nyina ekọ daddy na ase no nyame sa fa daddy so ema daddy ebom din efrɛ me eka nkuransa hyɛm trem sɛ exams na wo kɔ no wodi nkunibdie ana bɛba anokwa me kɔɔyɛ no Awurade ayade Awurade ama ne nsa so abra me wura dem na ehu wom na nso me pagya me ne hwɛ soro sɛ Awurade nyankopɔn ei Pastor Greg nyankopɔn ne ɔne ne nam Awurade gyeme na wura exams room hɔ no me tena ase me tro exams no na abra me pie no na yam hyehyɛ na nso so na me nim sɛ Pastor Greg nyankopɔn ɛbɛkasa ama me Abra me kwaji paper no na ye nkunimdie na mka se metua nkunimdie ne ka anuanom mintimi ntua se mka se metua ne ka mintimi ntua na onyame nkonkron ana ye da nase ana me da Pastor Greg nyankopon ase anuanom this is the month of resurrection restoration and restitution obi biara mfa ne ho njim na ade biara dadi beka se obi mfa ne ho enya no ye nyina ye mfa ho enjim na me CBT na akwai me kodanda me da na mintime na nanso Awurade adum nti en metima pass CBT dia mo awuraso mo de mu se de da manim nyina no Pastor Greg nyankopon be ya me Pastor Greg nyankopon be ya me daddy de me kan se aseda enka odin aseda enka Awurade din mu na me bo empire se daddy obi biara so a okura ono so ne so ade an komu bu ofamre doctor ofamre Pastor Greg nyankopon na Pastor Greg nyankopon be ye ama no be da Awurade ase be gina ha de me kan se aseda nka nyankopon na enka Pastor Greg esu nyankopon me da Pastor Greg ase eni asori manyina se na me wore hye mu se obia kuma so ade ebe ye yie enam onyame nkonkron a wo hye Pastor Greg manti amen.
Onyame ayebi men so media dansie ashenedin enimonyam 2021 beko adwumam na mefre adwumam ntam na mebe afie na saada ne so na mefre adwumam ntam abafie no na ne following week no me wo holiday e wo adwumam nti man kwa adwuma holiday no so ye ti me tam so sembe kon ne frame se member office na me call office ti me go do office na mka che me se me last day na wo adwuma mo no aneye November no die ne si ye na me se wo hwe nsi na mom me free ha no montam na me call fie na o me si okay ene sadia ye de wato suspension ankasa hono ankasa na me free ho na me ba fie tim bedru fie anche ena minya lete efi DBS for na medwuma so a meye no me ne enkra ne mpanyifo ayarefo aye kano brofom se disable nkra ne mpanyifo na ye adwuma nti me ba fie minya lete no edi from ho no edi free DBS for no na afede emu aye den to many bia enye ye me dwinkora ne nsiso ma ye ha na Facebook me scrollia na mko PA Prophet Greg eso ewo Facebook na metie bi na mpaye ne koso the following week metie ye na me wo ho na ma na ni bia ka kire me se me mfre no ma bago ene na ba ma bago teda crop hako nye to so miensa na me kada courage no na me ma mfre me send a text message am ka chense me nya issue enti wombo me wompa bom na nyankopon ma me testimony ma chechire issue ni ma nchire no but me send a message no anche na prophet ankasa frame me ofa na me chechire issue ni mo chire no tim chechire issue ni mo di chire ni wie ya no ka chere me se nyame ebeye nyankopon be ma me adansidie no I'm saying because that time dey need that so ni ho tin obe kan bia ya because adweno ni nsiso ntiaja ka chere me se na me say nya 7 days fasting and prayer me dem tije see you no we no say anopa no wa frame enwumre no wa frame any for 7 days anopa ne enwumre na me frɛ sa na 7 days fasting and prayer no e finish here ti e finish here pastor Greg bompa ye maame bompa ye wie ya o se nyankopɔ se mi so seed am se yo na me so seed na because me de me ne da so bia o baby ya because no mabɔ bu me hu ni am ye ya ma asɛm kopie DBS for na DBS for so de nyina ye nim sɛ so wasɛm kopie wa eno an no wadwuma mu adwuma obeye wo UK ha no ebeye den me my me first degree so almost osidi na se omo ebande me every DBS lesson so a my first degree me practice so me ko school aka kakra ma wie na beye learning disability nursing eno so a minti menye ene na school nkwa de ye be pa me afi ho tieja edidim ye wie fasting ye wie ye me so me sit no enne 6th of January to open all closed doors. January to open all closed doors. January to open all closed doors. Postman bo me punuma obo me din na me jeso na me jelete no me ko biye so a na near woman in his no further action. Mitimi twaso kom suku. Mitimi twaso ye madwuma mepe. Na nyame ben kra na yesum ni. Nti se ye adwen se me ka dia show bia nkran. Se ye adwen se Pastor Greg na se Prophet Greg daddy. Na se ne se ye betena dia. Yentena ho. Na nyame use no in a miraculous way. Nyame use no to set us free. Nyame use no to break the bondage. Daddy, Yankopon Shroud. Onyame Emma Unshira embroso. Infra domu enkwa domu. Wanoten enye bebre awuntu mi ensoa. Ampa January to open all closed doors.